In this video, we're going to look at how to manually add charges to a customer's account and manually bill the customer for those charges. First thing we're going to do is to go to the customer's account profile. So we're going to click on Accounts and then click on Manage Customer Accounts. Then we're going to find the customer. Remember, we can always type something in the search box. Anything that would appear on the screen here, you can type in the search box. You can type the customer ID, or you can start typing the customer name, and it will just narrow down the list of customers. Okay, I see my customer, so I'm just going to click on the customer. Then I'm going to scroll down to the customer charges section. See, customer charges, because I want to add charges. So now I can click the add button to start adding charges for this customer. So the customer ID and the customer name are automatically populated. And then I have to select the type of charge. I'm going to be adding a labor charge first, so I don't need to change this, but I could have selected part charge, chemical charge, or I could have pulled a part from inventory, and then the charge amount would be put inside the charge amount field automatically. But I'm going to just manually put in a labor charge. Okay, click in the charge date box and select the date that the charge occurred, and then put in the charge amount. I'm going to say $50.75, and the reason for the charge, that's going to be the name of the charge that will appear on the invoice. So for example, a filter clean. Okay. Is there to be sales tax charge on this? Well, for me, it's a labor charge, so there's no sales tax. It's not a particular job that this charge is associated with, so I'll just skip that. And let's say it had to do with a cleaning. This is for people who are using QuickBooks and want to categorize their charges inside of QuickBooks. Okay, I'm done. So now all I do is click the submit button and it will add the charge. Now I can go back to the customer profile and check. Scroll back down to the customer charges section, and here is the charge that I just added. So now I can add another charge. This time I'll just pull a part from inventory. So just to demonstrate that you can do it, say pull the part from inventory, charge date, that's Friday. Let's pull like a filter. So how about this filter right there? Quantity of 1. Do I want to put a service request number? No, I don't, because it's not associated with a particular job. So I'm done. So I'm going to click the submit button, and now it adds that charge to the customer's account. Again, I go back to the customer profile by clicking customer profile, and then I scroll back down to the customer charges section, and now there's my filter that I pulled in from inventory. Okay, so now I have 2 charges here for this account. So now I can bill the customer for these 2 charges. To bill the customer, I simply click the Bill Now button, and then I fill out the screen and then hit Submit. So let's take a quick look at the screen. Do I want to include a statement with this bill? Yes, you should always include a statement. Do I want to include the monthly service charge in this bill? No, I don't. This is not a monthly bill. It's just billing for those charges that I just added to the customer's account. What do I want to bill? Do I want to bill on-bill charges? Yes, I want to bill on-bill charges. So I leave that checked. So I'm done with that. Now, it says I am billing. Well, I'm billing all the on-bill charges I just added up to today. There are only 2 charges. So then all I need to do is to give it a period that's going to appear on the invoice. So I'm going to choose today's date. So the period is from today through today. It's not a monthly bill, so it's not like covering a full month. I'm just saying these are the charges, and this is when I created the invoice. So I click the submit button, and it creates the invoice. So now I have the invoice set up for the customer. I can go back into the customer's profile now by clicking customer. And when I scroll down to the customer charges section, you see that the charges are no longer here. The reason they're no longer here is because they're now on an invoice. They've been billed, so they're no longer unbilled charges. I can scroll down to the invoices section, and you see I now have a new invoice here. And now I can click on that invoice and I can see the charges, the 2 charges I had added to the customer's account now appear on this invoice. So that's how you add charges to a customer's account and bill the customer for those charges.